There he is. Probably good. There. Okay. This works. Yo, what's up, Destructoid? I saw your stream yesterday. It's a pretty cool stream. Yo, 61 to 100 times 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yo, Destructoid, did anything new happen on Zodiac? Bro, I'm like 29%. I'm cooked. Don't even have the level in 3 runs. By one singular percentage. Bro, what was that? I just completely missed the portal. Bruh. Yo, what's up, Webs? How's it going? You've been getting progress on Slaughterhouse? Nice. What runs? Dang it. Just died to the luck-based blind click again. Who would have guessed? Yo, what's up, Avery? Got it in 3 runs on day 4. That's pretty good. Did I drop the space? Same person who complains about me only playing things space. Or same group of people. Bruh, what is this click? Why did you do that? Why do you put one here and one here? Just so wrong. I'll do more from 0 since I'm on live stream. Oh, you beat Blade of Justice? Nice. This is the most unsatisfying gameplay to do, by the way. And then there's that, which is just purely a bug. Do I pretend completing this one? Do you want me to? I was playing the level with the best pre-drop, for real. Of course, Brad's here. Welcome to the stream, Brad. Why did I drop TS2? I did not drop TS2. Going one singular stream without beating a level or playing a level does not mean you're dropping it. Van? You spelled van wrong. My. What's my best run? It literally says so in the title. Literacy challenge. How do you make your streams more entertaining? People leave after like 2 minutes of watch time. Get better runs. Talk more. I mean, I'm not the perfect role model. It's literally bugged. No matter what you do, you're just cooked. Okay, I'll start from here. What the heck? That was bad. Oh, in TS2, again, I have that on my channel. I have 47 and 77 to 100, and that's the only 2 runs that I have. It's the best rage bait so far. What, me telling him to like get better runs? It will get you more viewers. I don't see how that's wrong. And talking more is real advice. No, me saying that you spelled that wrong. I wasn't even talking to you. Get 47 to 77. What is that, your best run? Also, why were you running from 47? That's like the weirdest percentage ever. I have 45 to 92. Bruh. I've died to the 67 click so much, because it's just blind. You got 76 on Ringy Paracosm. The keyboard deactivated? Bro, what's... How does that even happen? You have like the cord barely functioning. Bro, this thing's stupid. Who makes gameplay like this? It's completely unplayable. Been studying quantum mechanics. Which parts of it have you been studying? Bruh. Can't even tell what I'm dying to. Like, clicking too long or clicking twice. Bruh, this level is just pure bugs. No, that I said that I spelled Van wrong. I was talking to the other person. You're not the center of the universe, though, bro. Hallucination's going interestingly. So 0 to like 15 is a lot of bugs. And like a lot of difficulty too. 15 to 30 is just a lot of bugs, and then 30 to 45 is a lot of bugs. There we go, died to a bug, that's great. You don't know like everything today. We're looking into observations of particles. Which particles? Oh, and you came up with a theory? That sounds amazing. You sound like you understand nothing about it. Low-key. The next Terrence Howard. It's just true. Bro. Okay, that's just dumb. That's just a pure bug. What am I even supposed to do there? I'm just gonna die to invisibleness. Wait, Webs, can you conjugate the wavelengths? Do you know how to do that? What, 53? Oh, it's 15 to 53. Okay, that's a good run. I'm saving that. 15 to 53, the hallucination. There we go, that's good, right? It's better than my old run, which was 15 to 56, so it wasn't better. Dang it. Why do I always throw? I can't fluke anything on this level. Do I know any easy insane demons? Yeah, let bro tell... Yeah, he's allowed to tell all of us about his quantum mechanic knowledge, which is absolutely nothing, so he won't be saying anything. I can share my teriology knowledge, though. It's really great. Okay, an easy insane demon is like magma bound. That would be a cool level. What's another good one? Yeah, I think that's about it in terms of good ones, besides the secret box, of course. That level is great. Just hating at this point. Another one. Oh, dang it. My thing fell over. I should know setting up a screen mechanics so it doesn't fall over. You were about to know a lot about quantum mechanics, and then ChatGPT disconnected. Now you don't know anything. Yep, died to another bug. That's great. Okay, you've said like 20 messages and none of them had any information about quantum mechanics. Talk about rage baiting. Now, so Terrence Howard figured out that if you conjugate the wavelengths correctly, like as long as you're in the carbon octave, you can figure out the molecular geometry of the entire universe, and then rebuild it without gravity. Y'all following? I want you to say what you know, bro. You don't really like modern levels? Well, that's too bad. All levels are modern levels now. Unless you want to do Windy Landscape. Hey, that was just a bug. Yo, what's up, Lethal Pancake? It's a tough name. Like, tell me everything you know about history, you can't just list everything. Well, considering you know like 2 things in total. I mean, really the only thing you know is how to stall for time, instead of saying what you know. You were talking about detecting particles. So why don't you go into that? Oh, I'm missing something from my practicing, and I know what it is. No clip. There we go. We love no clip. I knew something felt wrong. Bruh. That will not fly from 0. Crazy 2 gameplay is worse than stalemate? What? That's crazy. Crazy 2 is not hyper modern. If you're saying modern levels are just everything that's not old and like 2.0, that's like most of levels, and gameplay has gotten much better since 2.0. Bruh, I was visually touching the portal, and I was not at all in the hitbox. I need to learn portals. Become a portal grandmaster. Yep, modern levels are much better in absolutely every way than old levels. 2.1 was the pinnacle of decoration and gameplay, because it was also like most of the game. Bruh, making the spikes different heights. No. Bro, what was that? How to correspond different particles to wave theory. So you've been looking up different particles and trying to understand how they would interact with each other, like which ones? Because there's a lot of particles, you know? why observing a particle would cause them to concentrate to a fixed point, and how you'd calculate the momentum and position of them electrons. Oh, we're going with electrons. I thought you were going to say something crazy. And how does this tie into the octaves of the universe and rebuilding the universe without gravity? Oh my gosh, Bobby Fischer. It's Bobby Fischer. What am I talking about? I'm talking about teriology. Teriology has lots of, it ties in a lot to quantum mechanics. Building the universe without gravity? Well, we have to start by building the solar system without gravity. Because gravity isn't gravity isn't a force, it's just a thing, dude. It's just a concept. It's similar to buoyancy. And all of the atoms, they tie into the universe in a specific way. They all have their octaves and wavelengths, because everything's a wavelength. Discovered by Newland. And it ties into teriology very well. Can you please ban Brad? Okay, what do you even say? ACU isn't extreme anyway. Okay, so we have one base take. That's the only take that I see. Webbs, have you even studied the prime conjugate law? If you know anything about electrons, you have to understand prime conjugates, and how you can conjugate the wavelengths. You're not a mastermind who knows everything. Well, this is like really basic stuff. I mean, okay, it's not like the lowest level, but it's not too tough to know. Especially the carbon octave, I mean, that's like basically what you start with. Well, yeah, the community decided ACU is an extreme demon. That doesn't mean it's an extreme demon. It just means that the community's garbage. Too easy to be extreme, exactly. You beat Crazy 2 in 127 attempts. Everybody's destroying Frutas. Especially Webbs, who has like 74 on unnerved cobwebs. Well, you don't want to learn how to conjugate the wavelengths? You know, everything operates in wavelengths. And if you don't conjugate them properly, you can't calculate anything with quantum accuracy. Or actually, quantum accuracy isn't very accurate, so we have to go to teleologic accuracy. Fruitaw's so not based, unmod him. Bruh. I'm not unmodding him. You're a part of the community, not nice calling yourself garbage. I'm talking about the community. You know how a rating is justified? Is if 9,000 people vote Extreme Demon and 2,000 vote Insane Demon, it gets extreme. 22 on stalemate. You don't want to stalemate. You only get half a point. You want to checkmate. Bruh. Stalemate in 60. Well, you know, sometimes numbers work in the reverse operation sometimes, you know? Like in teriology, you can beat a level in 100 attempts and still have 15% on it. Bruh. Oh yeah, I did. Easiest achievement ever. Dang, you sound pressed right now, Fruitaz. I think you should start practicing ACU. Because I didn't see you do ACU. And I didn't see you do a single demon that's actually hard. Isn't Total like a bad person or something? Well, I mean, if you beat USKC, you're fine, right? That's what F&M should do. Do y'all support an F&M redemption arc? If he beats every single level that he showcased, then I'll gain back some respect. Including the impossible ones, of course. It was something other than that, Fruitaz. It was ball knowledge. Pretty sure I find it easier to get 29 on TS2 than 29 on the Hallucination. Or 30 and 30. Ball. Wait, which one? It's like... Wait, is there only one? I think there might... Oh yeah, the one right before River. That's it. Yeah, I think I'm pretty garbage at the game. I got nerves at, like, the drop. That was terrible. I don't even know why I had nerves, or why I get nerves on this level. Like, obviously it doesn't even matter if I beat it. Yeah, that was free, and that was a fluke from 29. Yo, watch me go on the star pass and then just go, not from here, from here. Died to that. So bad. Also, what the heck even is this? Like, what the heck? This is not reasonable. You should have like a spike as an indicator, and then have everything on, I don't know, the left side of the spike be slide, and then everything on the right side just not be slide. It's like really easy to do. And then people can like crash at a spike, which is cool. Can't tell me what I can't say when you struggle on ACU. I mean, I know we did a lot of bullying, but I'm still on Brad's side. You beat ACU so you can make an opinion that it's not extreme. You didn't beat Slaughterhouse so you can't make opinions on it. So Zoink couldn't make an opinion on Boobawamba until he beat it. As long as you've beaten something close to the difficulty, or you have progress on something close to the difficulty, and you know that difficulty range and you're at a high skill level, you can make opinions on levels. I can make an opinion on the Hallucination. Brad doesn't hate anybody, he just spreads base takes, and then he gets hated on. You have to have a good progress on a level before you can have a real opinion on it. You know I. True. Unless the level's just so bad that you can't make progress on it. Specifically talking about when I want to call a level bad, but I don't want to play it. Dang, 44 to 70. 44 to 100 would be cooler. It doesn't, bruh. You have 50 and 49 to 93 on what, Slaughterhouse? I was about to call that bad progress until I saw 49 and 93. back into the no clip. Bruv. Oh my gosh, I'm bad. Brad must make a comment on this. What went on there? What was that? Brad is still beefing with people, yes. Most 2.1 Grandmaster levels are overrated. Specifically Silent Clubstep. But Slaughterhouse's pre-drop is literally just cube jumps, it's not that hard. Because that adds nothing to the minimum skill required to beat it. You have collected an ILL world record while watching. On which level? Okay, Fruitaz, you can't make fun of Brad for arguing with everybody because you're always arguing, whether you realize it or not. Bruh, I just flew. 58 to 100 is easier than Kata. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm talking about Oblivion. Yeah, 58 to 100 is free. Not easier than Kata though. $49 to 149 and Kata. I didn't know you played Kata that much. GG on the progress. What the heck did I just do there? I'm becoming Lord Vadercraft. There's no way around it. Yeah, I remember you were going for Kata. I didn't realize you had it in 2 runs. Dropped Kata. Okay, Brad. Kata is not that good. Bruh, I died to the gimmick at 41. That's not even cool, because, like, this isn't hard gameplay. Or I guess this right here is frame perfect, and it's not really skill-based or anything. Like, you shouldn't feel forced to vary up the gameplay on a level. Just to get better at wave. Well, it quite literally isn't wave, bruh. It's the weird wave gimmick. Yo chat, should I run a no-clip less? I can't do that. I literally cannot do that. Bruh. If you can't even beat Kata. Oh, I died to the gimmick again. And I died to that again. Well, at least I know what I'm struggling with. Okay, that's just not even. That's not it. You act like you will get better, lol. It's literally how Geometry Dash works. Is you play the game and then you get better. If you aren't taking like 200,000 attempts with an easy extreme, then you can definitely go beyond easy extreme. Still important to note that yapping in YouTube live chat won't make you better either. You're too focused on trying to win the argument and not focused on trying to actually beat hard level. So there wouldn't be an argument. Bro's acting like he got 77-100 on Think Space 2. I am a pretty good actor. Welcome to the stream, by the way, where you get to watch me die to this level, or you get to watch Fruitaz and Brad argue. Two different things. Bruh. Not your whole life is Geometry Dash. Okay, that's just an excuse. That's literally just an excuse. Bruh. Bruh, I flew again. You know what? Sakupin Circles Auto. Better be high detail mode, and I know this isn't, so let's do this one. Well, that's not high detail. What about this? Here we go. Okay, I will be right back, y'all. Don't time Brad out. I am back. Okay, how long did it take you to go from easy extreme to list demon? Okay, so I played ACU, I beat ACU. Then I took like a 6-month break from the game. Or not a 6-month, about 1 year. You can see how long it is on my channel. Just look at the difference between me uploading Azerite 50% and beating ACU. It was like, let's just say it's a year. And I beat Azerite, Cataclysm, Hyperparadox, and stuff. And I think I go to Arctic Lights by December. December 27th. So when I beat Arctic Lights 2024. And then, I think my first list demon was Promethean, right? Or Cobwebs if you want to count from just what was there at the time. Bruh. I count me really starting GD as me beating Azerite, which took 2 days. Just take the date of that video and then look at the date of my Cobwebs 100% video. Or Promethean 100%. How big is the gap from Azerite to... what did I do after? Well, I did Cataclysm directly after, then Hyperparadox. The gap from Azerite to Cataclysm is basically nothing since they're both insane demons. I did Hyperparadox, Just Dance, Acrosis. Acrosis is hard. Compared to like super easy insane demons. Bruh. Cobwebs is not even top 300. Yes, it is. You know he's playing unnerfed Cobwebs? Bruh, flew again. The demon list is wrong. Bro, wrong by 130 spots. I doubt. If there's anything the demon list is wrong in, it's putting Saul Goodman above Oblivion. Which it's obviously not. Also, you flexed your ranking when I got my Oblivion record accepted. Bruh, okay, that's getting really annoying. You definitely do not do that, Fruitaz. That is the last thing that you do. You keep arguing the dead lost point for hours and hours and hours and you never stop. That's the first thing that happens when you get proved wrong. Why am I so bad at the ship? It's not that bad. Brutaz, you said if I can't prove something, I shut up and agree with what others think. That's definitely not true. You just keep arguing as you have been doing for like the past 2 hours. Okay, something to 41, 10 to 41. Too scared to read my messages, thinks they're all bait. Real how I feel sometimes. Most of them are bait though. Frutaz, this really does not admit like you look like you're admitting that you're wrong. Which is what you said that you do. No, you can't because you're not a teacher. No, that's not the place to throw. There's that. The Australian would be mad at how much I'm dying to the post drop. I'll walk in for the real attempt. Brad does have a pointer crate. I think it's either called like Brittany or just Brad or whatever. He said the name. People are just bad at short levels. It's the worst take I've ever heard. If you're talking about like demonless players specifically, then it's not even true. If you look at top demonless players playing Cobwebs, they find it the easiest by far. Okay, the gap between Cobwebs and Sonic Wave versus ACU and Think Space 2. I think ACU to like Hyper Paradox is the same as Sonic Wave to Cobwebs. Is what, that's like 400 to 180 versus like 1300 Insane Demon. What even is Hyper Paradox now? Is it like 600? They just wanted list points for as long as possible. Bruh. I mean, okay, that's partly true. It's also not top 300. Okay, whatever, I'm just playing the level now. Dang it. Maybe top 500. Bruh. Real. Everybody's hacking. And I died to the transition bug. Dang. Fruitaz, I don't think you understand what he's saying. He's saying that everybody else and all the levels they're talking about are so far beyond your skill range, it might as well be what he just said. Thinking is hard. Yeah, you have provided enough information. You think you get an opinion about everything, and your hardest is ACU, or you haven't even been in ACU. It's a logical conclusion. What? That's the first time I've died to that bug. It's crazy. $64 is the level, by the way, for reference. Bro. Who are some good GD YouTubers? Have there been good ones since you've been gone? Since you've been gone, I mean, not really. Nobody's risen up. Just a bunch of people who know how to alternate spam. You like Nepesta? Wait, are you talking about like person who just uploads GD videos, or specifically a content creator? Also, yeah, Nepesta is really good, if I haven't already said that. Bruh, 36. Okay, Person Human called this entire part impossible, so I'm taking the free pass with him calling it impossible. Yo, what's up, Rumi? Good luck on ACU. Thank you. Bruh. Was 36 the new best? I have 53, 41, another 41 I think, through no clip accuracy. And I have like some 41s and runs, and then 36. So I had like one fluke progress this stream, and then everything else was like proof that it wasn't actually fluke progress. Bruh, I don't like that click. I've died to it so much. I think like 4 times now. Or 3. Good luck with the ACU post drop. Bruh, that chip. Play from 0 with no clip, lock in, and beat it. The toss cheating method. You know, list percent 66, so if I get that, then I will have missed out on some list points. Unless I just gotten by the no clip at 3%. And then again at 6%. Where'd my no-clip performance go? I should be getting like 100%. Bruh. I thought I had that, but I did not. You'll be banned from at least one Toss GD live. Don't you do it. An 8-hour video. Would only watch it if it was from Nepesta. So that's good. $16. Prediction. I'm a thrower. I need to do this once per stream, and I'll beat the hallucination. Okay, never mind, it's not possible. Didn't I already figure out it was not possible? We just stared at a brick wall. There's no way. I don't watch that much Nepesta. Bro, I did one click there somehow. Bruh. Well, did Nepesta prove his point, or did the video get like no views? Also, I've been streaming for like an hour 37, and this level hurts my hand. Goodbye, everybody. This has been a very good stream, especially with the 24% progress.